Tips for launching your own business. What's happening? I am Erik J. Olson. Every once in a while, we will interview other entrepreneurs on our live social media feeds. Those are all up on YouTube if you want to go check them out as well. And this time I interviewed Alex Simpson, who runs a company named BizPay. You can find out more about them at bizpay.com, but basically they will help you increase your cash flow, reduce costs, and increase sales by allowing your clients to pay in 4 monthly installments. I just read that right off of their homepage. But it's really an interesting concept. So it's just an easy way for you to allow people to buy your product and split that up into easy to make payments. So if you've ever wondered how companies pull that off and you want to do it for your company, well, just check them out, bizpay.com. Now, this particular segment that I'm going to play you is about some tips that he has for launching your own business. Now, we talk about this a decent amount here at Journey to $100 million because it's still fresh in our minds. Like, I've been in business for 12 years, but like the struggles that we went through, it's still fresh in our minds. And actually, I've got the book right there, $1 Million Journey, and it's all about what it took to get to that first $1 million, which was, no doubt about it, the most difficult to make. Making that second million came very easy and fast compared to the first. So check it out. Alex talks about a couple of different things. By the way, he has a South African accent, so I don't want you to be startled. Great guy. I really enjoy talking to him.
I think, especially in like the early stages of a business, it's that honeymoon period, where everyone's exciting, everyone's adding value in different places. But I do think laying down like key responsibilities of the founders is really important, just to manage expectations in the future, and it's nice to have things written down because as humans, there's so many different variables that come into our life, especially as businesses grow and there's upsets and good moments. So it's really important to like define, even if it's high level expectations in the beginning. I think that really sets a good precedence for everyone involved. So yeah, like I think my mom's old school, she said, get everything on paper. And that's really a good thing. It's not really based off of like distrust. It's based off having a good foundation, similar to the philosophy of building a home with a good foundation. I think that was like a key lesson, especially being in businesses where, people felt that like they added more value or they just, vanished or doing too many things. And that was like something very key. I think really like culture is really important and not falling too in love with the narrative, whether it be like a particular role that you're hiring or a particular investor that you're getting. Just because they're a big name or, have come from a certain background. I think that's really good to be cognizant about, because sometimes you may bring in external resources like cash from an investor, but their energy may not be aligned. There may be a lot of subordination, and a lot of like early stage businesses feel they have to subordinate to a lot of older people or richer people, and they don't really go with their gut, and sometimes that puts them in bad stead and makes them go backwards. So I think kind of being really, really true to yourself in terms of like bringing in people and resources, regardless of their title or their money. I think that's a key lesson.
Hey there, it's Erik J. Olson. I wanted to let you know about my book, $1 Million Journey, How to Launch a 7-Figure Business. This is the story of what it took for me to go from freelancer with no clients, no employees, no revenue, to growing a $1 million business. It took me 8 years, and I made a lot of mistakes. And all of those mistakes, and more importantly, lessons learned, are in this book. And we have chapter takeaways, 5 to 15 takeaways that you can apply right now to your business. Check it out on Amazon, $1 Million Journey by me, Erik J. Olson.